Stevie. Obviously, early on, you guys on offense were not particularly in rhythm. Really, through three quarters, that was kind of the case. But what kind of flipped in the fourth quarter? You know, you guys were down, but what kind of helped you guys bring it back and then carry that over into overtime?
Really, definitely, it was just us recuperating at the end of the third quarter and telling each other just to finish strong and just keep playing our game, keeping a positive mindset, and just finishing up our plays. You know, we knew that we could make plays at any given moment. And as long as we just, stuck together as a team, didn't let anything get us down at the time of the moment, we'll be good.
All right, go ahead, Jim, and then Zach.
Hey, Stevie, I've asked Coach Allen about this. It's a great problem to have. You can celebrate this tonight, but going next week, you play a team that just did the same thing you guys just did. They got a gigantic win for their program, and that's who you have to play next week. How do you guard against the mental letdown?
Definitely, we're going to take this win in for this weekend, but definitely once I get back to Monday, it's time for work for the next opponent, So we got to keep just striving for greatness for this whole entire season and just take every game one by one. At the end of the day, we know what we could do. And, we just got to go out there and showcase it every Saturday. And, like we did today, we just want to keep putting the world on notice and just keep playing Indiana football.
Zach and then Stefan.
Stevie, I guess you sort of touched on it in different ways, but did you see anything that kind of changed, I guess, in Mike in those last two drives? I mean, I think he was under 50% completion for the day. Obviously, there have been some drops. He maybe had some overthrows, but was there something different in his demeanor and the way he's communicating? Just those, once you guys got the ball back for that last drive of regulation, I think from there it just felt like he was dialed in a different way.
You know what they say, big-time player make big-time plays. That's definitely what he did, leading us in that 2-minute drive down the field just to get us, to score and then go for the two-point conversion. And him getting it himself, man, he definitely was putting the team on his back. He had a lot of guys on the sideline, keeping up with Mike just to tell him, to stay positive and keep doing this thing. The whole team have fully trusted Mike. So at the end of the day, when we were down 20-28, nobody on the sideline had any doubt that we couldn't drive down the field to put up points and, and had this outcome of what happened today.
All right, Stefan, then Matt Weaver.
Stevie, having been around games like this the past couple of years where you guys have come up short in the past, I mean, what are maybe you and some of the other upperclassmen trying to tell each other in terms of trying to get a different result today as opposed to before?
I can't really hear him. You, speak up.
Hey, Stefan, can you speak up a little bit? We can't hear you.
Do you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Stevie, having been around the team the past couple of years where you guys have come up short in games like this, I mean, what are you and maybe some other upperclassmen trying to say, in terms of, trying to get a different result today?
Definitely, it starts in practice, having that mindset throughout that week of, just taking every rep 100%, no joking around, being fully locked in, especially when it's a big game like today was. We really just had to put our minds to it and just trust each other. At the end of the day, as long as everybody does their job, we can get the victory at any time. So I feel like that's what everybody did today. Defense definitely helped offense today. Offense started off a little sluggish, but defense definitely stepped up and did their part.
All right, Matt Weaver.
Hey, Stevie, congrats on the win.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Coach said that on that two-point conversion, the play was designed to go to either you or Wap, or Michael to, make a play if he had to, that you wanted one of your guys' hands. What was your, you obviously came out of the backfield motion. What was your route and where were you when he took off, and how good does it feel that he had confidence in you guys to go for in a situation where most people probably just kick the extra point and go to another overtime?
Oh, you talking about the last extra point?
Yeah,
right?
The 2-point play.
Really? Man, everybody knew, we all wanted to go for the win at the end of the day. You just gotta have the heart and the balls to do it. And I feel like everybody on the team, we all, was on the same page. We knew we could do it. We knew what we was working with. And like I said before, we have fully trust in Mike. So at the end of the day, like I told Mike before the play, even like, bro, if you gotta run it, bro, run it in. And that's exactly what he did. I said, don't be scared to run. If nobody's open, go ahead and run it in. It's a 2-point conversion right there. I feel like Mike, took my words to the heart, and he did exactly what I said, and he made the play, a game changer play at that, and then won us the game.
All right, John Blau, last one.
What was your vantage point for the actual, the reach for the pylon? Did you see it? I mean, did you think he had it? Was there a point in your mind where
There was no doubt in my mind. As soon as I seen that power line go down, I knew what time it was. I knew that ball was in there. I knew Mike got a long body, so he got long arms. I knew I had it. As long as I would run the guy out his way, it would just be him one-on-one with the person that tried to stop him. And like I said, I had trust that Mike could get the ball in the end zone. He has great football IQ. He knows what he has to do. That's why he's a QB1. And like I said, he put the game in his hands, and he made a great play, and he got us a W.